Hi and welcome to Crafty Ladybug. Today we're going to be doing a tutorial on the diamond tennis bracelet. Previously the videos were for the diamond engagement ring and the diamond wedding band. The diamond wedding band gives direct detail as to how to tie the knots that we will be placing along the tennis bracelet. So if you want to go take a look at that video first and then come back to the diamond tennis bracelet, take a moment, hit pause here, and go check out the diamond wedding band tutorial. I created this bracelet because I wanted to use the clear new Rainbow Loom bands, and that is what I have given for the shimmer in the bracelet to make it a diamond. But for today's tutorial, and because rubies are my favorite, I have decided to show and demonstrate using the new metallic bands. I love this mixture of bands. It has your gold, your silver, emerald, amethyst, ruby or garnet, and we also have sapphire. Here are two other sample rings that I have made using a different combination. Feel free to use any combination of colors that you wish. As I said, I just chose to use gold and ruby today because that's going to be what stands out the most. I have already proceeded to lay out our bracelet. We're going to be needing 20 red bands and 62 gold bands. The red bands will be tied in a knot and placed onto your gold bands. I show more specifically how to do this in the diamond wedding band tutorial, but I'm just going to show you a quick step right now. Tie a simple knot in the center of your band, place it back onto your hook, and then we're going to be pulling through 3 bands this time. 3 gold bands. The diamond wedding band tutorial says only 2, but we're using 3 here today. So 3 bands, slide your knot on, and then you're going to be placing it on your loom in the standard single bracelet fashion. So it's going to be the standard single bracelet fashion. You want to do 1 whole row with your knots being in the center. This is for an average sized adult wrist, so I've had to add a few more extensions on. And now we're going to begin to loom. Take your hook, place it in the cap band. This was a 1 band, 3 time cap band. So place your hook into, loose fingers today. Place your hook in there, grab your 3 bands, get it around that cap band. And what you want to do when you're proceeding up the bracelet is to make sure that you have your little knot sort of pushed up and into the loom or the looping. Going forward, don't think I got all, yes I did, I got all my bands that time. Or you can play with it with your hook and just get it there in the center. It just makes less fiddling for the product in the end. So you just want to make sure that you loop in. Straightforward, single band or single style chain. Nothing too complicated about that. The most complicated part is tying the knots on all of the bands and getting them slid through. Fairly tedious, and your fingers will begin to hurt a little bit once you're done. Sorry, I got one here that just doesn't want to act right. Just give it a little tug. Slide it back in. Nope, my band actually fell off there. So I'm just going to put it back down on. I'm going to slide my ruby through and pop it up. It does not want to cooperate with me today. But there we go. Got it popped up there. There will be a lot of tweaking to this at the end also. I'm going to grab that, place it on the forward pin, just as any standard loom, simple loom. Now I want to take this area off and I want to place it down here to make like a connecting type of stitch. I take my crochet hook, slide it in. You want to gently pull this off the loom. You don't want to just yank it because you want your little gems to sort of stay put where they were before. And as I said, we will have a lot of fiddling to do with this. With your extension, place it down here at the bottom. And now we can simply loom the rest of our bracelet right on up. Reach in, grab and loom, move on up, reach in, loom up. Straightforward looping. You just want to make sure, once again, that your little gem is kind of, you want it to sort of stay where it is. Try to stay where it is. The bands can be a little unruly, as a friend of mine says, when you're looping. Try to keep it there. If I'm moving too fast for you, just simply pause the video and catch up. But this is just a straightforward looping. Moving on almost to the end. Just want to be sure that you get the 3 bands every time that you're in there. Now I've reached my end. I want to take a single band, stretch it out a little bit. Little ruby there just wants to poke out of the edge. Tie a slip knot. Most of us are familiar with this technique, so we just tie a slip knot in there. Once again, just pull your bracelet off. I like to use the end of my hook to help relieve the tension, especially on the thicker bracelets. Doesn't snap any bands this way. Pull it off the hook, off the loom. You want to take your end where your cap band was, slide your hook through, and now we're actually going to be tying the bracelet off. Simply grab your slip knot, pull through your cap band, and I cut this with just a simple pair of scissors, and then I pull one piece of the band back through, much like the engagement ring and the wedding band. If you've seen that tutorial, just tie it off in a regular basic knot, like you're tying your shoes, or you want to tie 2 pieces of ribbon together or 2 pieces of yarn together. Now we have something that sort of looks kind of crazy. A lot of fiddling is going to go into this. The easiest way I've found is to flip it over and just start at one end and make sure that you have all of the rubies peeking through, going in the same direction. And the more you fiddle with it, the better it will look. Don't be lazy. It's going to look gorgeous after you're done. And who wouldn't want a diamond or ruby tennis bracelet for literally pennies? It might actually cost you about $1. Almost 82 bands. Yeah, that might be $1. So just keep fiddling with it. Push your gems up. Get them straight in there. I'm not going to sit here and continue to fiddle with it right now on camera, but you get the idea. Just keep fiddling, and then you'll have a great ruby, diamond, sapphire, amethyst, or emerald ring. And you can also choose whether you want gold or platinum. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.